Hello. Oh my goodness, it's been a couple of days. I have been so focused on work and the art show that I've fallen behind, guys. So we're gonna get in and play this morning. It's before work. We don't have a super ton of time, but it's okay because we're gonna create something. Because my brain needs it, and I hope it helps your brain too. Okay, so we have started our new pink journal, something pretty. And so obviously still need to do signatures and all of that. But for this morning, I wanted to create a couple of journal cards that we can use to start making things for stuffing our journal. I have such fun making the cards and the tags and the little pockets that I'm looking forward to this and doing some new things. All right, so I'm just gonna take this and start cutting some sizes. Not sure exactly which sizes we're gonna use. Let's make something a little bigger. Measurements don't matter for these. We're just making a few things. Let's do kind of a squarish. That will still fit. We've got some different sizes here. I realized too in my last video when I was trying to get it into a short that I stuck my head in the camera several times. I'm so sorry. Nobody wants to see my old lady hair. Some of that stuff was just so hard to see that I had to stick my face right down in there. Okay, so let's just start by rounding some corners. This paper will be nice in that we won't have to back it because it's got a nice, easily writable surface. Let's do some 7s here. This is so much easier for me when I can see what I'm doing here underneath. No idea what we're actually going to be doing on these, so we're just going for it. No plan, just let's get our creative mind going in whatever direction it's going to take us. Now I did grab some things from the most recent thrift haul and some stamps I thought would look cool. Let's make sure we use one of these because I think that these hydrangeas are so pretty. Well, here, let's just keep a couple. We can add more of our lace if we want. It's just a piece of paper. Got some twine. Trying to think of what we might want to use. I've got some stickers out already. I bought some of these little tags. Okay. And then the other thing I want to grab, one second while I grab it. This kit of brads and eyelets and things that I got at the thrift store. Let's break into this and pull some of these pretty things out. How about the little paper clips, beads, and brads. We'll add some purple touches. So we'll get these out to start. There's some other cool stuff in there. But for now, let's go with these because there's a lot of choices and it's kind of overwhelming. So we'll leave those. Set that off to the side there. And I just saw I've got this pretty lady that was from a picture, an old print that I got. I can't even remember. It was from somewhere. We might be able to use her, but maybe not here. Maybe that's a bit much for this size. I do have, I could use one of these. This was another set of the Metal Look stickers from the Dollar Tree. That one's got a little bird cage. And we have a bird cage stamp. So how about if we do this one in a bird cage theme? Don't usually do themes, but let's go for it. All right. Start by inking my edges. And we'll get out some labels. And let's just make a nice little collage. I'm gonna start with some stamping. Let's ink the edges here, because we know we'll use it. Let's see if we can't get 2 or 3 done this morning here before work. I tend to let other things get in to the way of creating. And there's the dog. One sec. Okay, back in business. Cheers. All right, let's start with some stamping. And let's see if we can make something pretty just using these. We'll see. Perhaps. Which one do we want to do first? Let's do the, I always think that bigger ones are easier. All right, so let's see. How about in a pink, we do this large one on the side. Here's the stamping book. We'll see, I think this one should show up okay. If I can get that open. Got the fan on and stuff's just blowing everywhere. Takes a little longer to ink your stamps with these little guys, but I think it's worth it to have more colors. So, we got it? I think I got it. All right. I don't remember where I got this stamp set. Pretty. Oh, I love that for the background. I love it. Where's this piece of scrap paper? All right, so there's that. Now, we could also do, how bright we really want to. Well, there's some bright. There is some bright pink in here, so I think we can get away with a little more brightness. Let's let's try it with some of these smaller ones. Here's my little bitty. Oh my goodness, the dog's gonna bark and be a pest. We'll have to see if she'll stop it. She might not. Might have to deal with that. I guess I'm gonna have to see if she wants to come in and join us. Yep, she just wanna come hang out with us, which is okay. We'll have her. We'll have Miss Aria. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna start small. It's a little brighter, but not super, not super bold because of the pink of the paper. So that's all right. Let's see, what about, I know I want to do one of these dark, but what about if we do, it's too small. What about if we do one in a pink? Let's try it. How about one here? It'll go in the background. Pretty. And I know I want a dark one of these. Not sure how much we want of this stuff in the background. What about some green? That needs to stay. Let's see. This little tiny. Oops. Oh, come on. I must not have used this one yet because it isn't falling off. So that's kind of a good way to tell. They don't stick so great. Let's see. Can we get some little green flourishes? Random spots. I'm a little indifferent to that. But I do like the green. What about if we grab ourselves a brush? Make sure it doesn't have much on it. Looks like there might have been a little purple left on this thing. Let me clean that off as best I can. Just testing it out here on my paper first. A little green to the edges, or is that just going to make it look muddy? I think it just makes it look a little muddy. Okay, we're going to just leave it. We're not going to keep going because we're not fond of the result. So what else could we do on here? How about if we add some grunge? Let's do that because we always like how that looks. Let's grab this and some vintage photo. And this doesn't have much ink. We can use this one. And we're just going to go through and do a little bit of grunging in various locations. Because we always end up liking that at the end, right? Do we want? We know we want this. Shall we just start layering? Maybe we'll stamp after we do some. Let's stamp after we do some layers. So we're going to set that aside and try to remember that we set the stamp on top. Don't know that we want to use that just yet. We'll use some fairies. And we can use a butterfly. And what kind of, let's see, we've got this, where'd my paper pad go? What? I have a paper pad full of a bunch of pretty papers, and I found, I've got the cover, but what on earth did I do with the actual paper? Did I do with the actual paper? Where are you, pretty paper? We need you. That's all stamped. Come on now. Everything's trying to hide. I gotta find that paper. Just a second. Okay. Found it. Set it off to the side. Let's pick pretty paper for, oh my god, they're all so gorgeous. Ooh, this one. Let's use this one. And we can use the bird. Oh yeah, we don't need fairies because this is going to be our birdhouse. Bird cage one. I forgot. See? Forgot already. Maybe we'll still use a butterfly, but this is going to be our bird cage. Let's, I think I want to cut this along the square. That it kind of shows us. And then what else? Oh my god, it's so pretty. What? Oh, this is hard, guys. Maybe these for a bit of contrast and different size. Let's see. We can do a little bit more plain, like a little bit more aligned and perfect than I typically like, but that might be okay for this. We're just gonna do it because it's a little bit different than what we're used to, and that's okay. We're just gonna do it. We're trying something a little new today. We're just gonna call it that. Let's round these corners with the little bitty one, just so they kind of fit with the look of the journal card itself. Oh, come on, man. There's no way we're gonna get 2 done. High hopes and ambition, but we're gonna get, let's be realistic, guys. We're gonna get 1 done. That's okay. There's more to do for next time. No problem at all. There's no shortage of ideas for us, right? Oh, I don't like how that corner looks. It must have got a little wonky in there. We're stuck with it. That's all right. We'll cover it up or something. Or we'll just live with the imperfection. Also, a perfectly fine plan. You know what? Do I have? Oh, I've got the other bottle. Okay, sorry. Just chit-chatting with my own self. All right, so we're gonna put him here. So let's go ahead and put this guy down first. Should have my glue book, but this is all right. Let's stick that down that direction. Might be a little off kilter. I don't think we need this in the way anymore. And then, do we want the flowers out at the bottom? Yeah, let's plan to have that guy up a little higher, and we'll put him right along those two bubbles. Two bubbles of dirt and grime and grunge. I'm gonna be a giant mess. Does not matter. We are okay getting messy. All right. Now this one I am gonna glue upside down. It's because I'll make a big mess of myself if I try to do it in my hand. Too big of a mess of myself. Now, as I'm putting this down, I'm realizing what I probably should have done was decorate it with some cute little brads before. Oh, come on. That might not be a perfectly square piece, but that's okay. There. Let's make it look kind of squarish. I was thinking some brads would look really cute in the corner. However, well, we could still do that, and then let's still do that. Let's do some purple brads in the corners because it'll be fun. And if we have to cover the back, so what? We'll do that. Pokey tool, I just saw you. Where'd you go? Hello, hello. There it is. And we need a, oh, watch your ears, doggy do. We need this guy. Oh, I might sneeze. It might be coming. We're gonna poke some holes here. Do 4 holes in the corners for some brads because I think it will look pretty. I couldn't believe I found this little kit at the thrift store. $6 and all that goodness. Go ahead and pinch that down, try to get it nice and flat. Sometimes it can be hard to get those flat at the bottom. But we'll just cover the back with another piece of paper or a piece of something thick. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Even though we're working pretty, we're still gonna do some grunge because how can we not? Pretty things get dirty too, right? 'Tis okay. You know what? I might want to stamp first. Well, yeah. We need to take this guy out for a second. I was not fully thinking of the design there. So I want, let's get that out of the way. I want to do we want to do black or do we want to do scorched? Let's go ahead and do scorched. Scorched timber, close to black, but I don't, very little black on this piece. So we're gonna go ahead and do this in a deep brown. This is one of my favorite stamps. I love this little bird cage. The different layers made it a little messy, but that's okay. It's not as crisp as I hoped, but hey. I'm not as crisp as I wish I was either, so there you go. Tiny bit wet here still. pick that extra up. All right, now let's put our brad back through. Yes, I like that. Feels all a good push. Better. Okay. Oh my goodness, here goes the doggo. Because Kelvin is standing at the door looking in, so she's got to cry. Come on, buddy, you coming? All right, you can come in too. All right. Oh, she's leaving. She's like, forget it, I don't want to be by him. Let's see. Oh, look at how little the cute. Those little guys are so cute. We got to use some of those. What were we? Oh, yeah. This guy. This is going to go up here. I'm just going to cut it out still on the pack so we can kind of get a idea of what that will look like up there and what else we might want to put on before we put that, because it's got the, since it's got the weight or the thickness to it, it'll get in our way if we try to do too much, if we do that first. Okay, so got a couple of those out. I don't know which ones we'll use, but I'm thinking the little ones are super, super cute. Let's do, before we put this on, let's do a bit more stamping. And of course, I think numbers will be really cool. And some of these kind of, these Paris French centered words will be not French centered, they're French. Okay, let's see, what do we want? Oh, why is it so hard, you guys? Because I'm making it hard. It doesn't need to be this hard. Let's just pick some. We're just gonna pick some. It would be even better if we don't even look at them. Maybe we'll just try to semi-blindly grab. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm just gonna grab things and we'll see. Oops, he's a little crooked. Where's my small? Here's my smaller one. Let's work at a reasonable size here. Right there. Oh, I squashed that one down a little far. Maybe right there. That one's a little splotchy, which is totally fine. What do we got here? What's this? A signature? Okay. Oh, there. We don't want to put it on upside down. 1908. I'm loving that. Oops, something getting in the way. Here's another number. Here, going over. That's what we need. We need a couple that are going over to kind of pull it together. So right over those two. Don't want to get too much, but I don't know if you can, so can you really? I don't know. I suppose you could, but we like all of our stamps. Here's a tiny. Let's do a tiny. Oh, he's so cute. In the corner. All right. We probably want something going under, maybe coming out of where we're gonna put this. So maybe right here. Okay, now let's see what we think of that. Do we need a little ticket or tag, or are we okay? Let's see what one might look like. I don't think we need it. Besides, I would have to dig through here and try to find something bird related. So let's skip that. I feel like we need some sort of lace or fabric. Something. Let's pull this out. Let's see. I don't really have much. Well, there is some green up there. Let's pull some green in. There's a bit of green here, so I don't think it'll be too crazy. Let's see what we want to do with this. We could do something as simple as just put it along the side. We wouldn't even have to squash it. We could just maybe hanging over. Let's try. Let's try and see what we think. These guys put away. I'll pull some of this end, the end off. We want that frayed at this end too. This was another one of my super lucky Temu finds. I want to say that whole box was maybe $13, which is kind of a lot for one thing, but you do get, I do want to squash this up. You do get all those colors. How many colors is it? 12? 9 rolls. And when those rolls are roughly $3, $4, $5 a piece. I want to say they're $4 or $5 a piece at, let's see if we have any left in here. I have my other glue. Oh no, this might be totally empty. It probably is. Let's see what else. I had another little one. Is this it? This is it. I've got my main glue down in my art show stuff, which, by the way, art show did not go well from a money perspective. Only sold one item, so it cost me more to go than I made. However, it was a good time. I had fun, got experience, right? Oh, that is not what I want. This is not the right model, I don't think. All right, we're gonna change plans here. Oh, that's from the pin. All dirty pin. Don't think we want rust. Let me see if I can get that to come out and not be in the glue. Okay, got it. Just gonna put a bunch of glue right here. Oh, anyway, what I was saying. From a money perspective, it was not successful, but good experience. I got to see a lot of really cool art. My family was there because my mom had a booth next door, and my sister hung out, and my dad hung out. So from that perspective, it was a great day. So I don't consider it wasted time or failure or any of that, because we definitely had a good time. Let's hold that down. Might need a couple. Struggling here a little bit. Let's put a clip on there. These are tools. Then maybe not, maybe a little bit straight at the bottom. It doesn't have to be exact all the way around, right? It can be different. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like that. Pinch this. Let's pinch this back down. I might need more glue under that. Let's pinch this. Let's glue. Oh, I probably got my head in again. God darn it. There's got to be a better angle for me to put my camera so that I can film and not get my head in it. But okay, I'm gonna confess some of my perfectionism that comes out when I film, as much as I try not to. If the lines on my mat here aren't straight, it drives me nuts. So that's how I gauge where to point my camera. Silly, huh? Super silly. Oh, I miss my big bottle. It's just downstairs, but you know, we're on limited time. And not to say that the time that it's taking me to shake this down, I could go get the regular bottle out of my art show box, but you know, here we are. Let's stick this guy up here, and we'll go down enough that it's overlapping some of this other stuff. So pretty. So pretty. So not used to doing the pretty stuff. All right, how are we doing here? Is this coming along? I think it's coming along. All right. Let's stick these back over here. now, should we just put, let's see how we're gonna do this. I don't even know how these things work. Where do you start? Maybe there? Oh my goodness, why am I struggling? It's a paper clip, for the love of God. What's a tight paper clip? Let's see. Maybe we put a couple of cute paper, but then we can use this to hold it to whatever page we're doing. And what else do we want? How about a flower? We've got these flowers to use. We could go flowers and beads and a bulb pin. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get a couple of the beads on the bulb pin and have it not be a disaster turning around every other direction. Rose gold for sure. Although we do have, yeah, so not for sure. And not even rose gold. Let's go silver, since we've got silver on there. Now, this is gold, but so what? All right, so let's try to plan this a little bit. I'm gonna go this way. Put a bead on. Oh, they will fit. Good. Sometimes these beads do not want to play nicely. Well, that part of the purple fell out. And let's just bulb. Let's just pin this right through like that. All right, there. Not too shabby. Well, never mind. It was going to be a stupid pun. We won't even go there. I'll keep my mouth shut. Come on, little bit of glue. The other thing, and it might be too much. We might not need it at all. So I am going to clip this though, because I want it to stay down. The other bit, oh, yep, we didn't put any hydrangeas on, that's fine. The other bit that I was thinking of adding was one of these flowers, but we might not need it. We definitely don't need it at the top. What do we think about a little flower at the bottom? I don't know, guys, it might be too much. Might be too much. Here, I have an idea for covering the back. We still want to be able to, you know, we don't want it to be super duper heavy. Let's grab a washi and see if we can just tape those down. How about, needs to be wide enough to cover it, but light enough that it won't be this. Here. We will do this. Let's cover them up with this tape. If I can find the end, come on now. Okay. And if we decide that doesn't suit us, then we can go ahead and cover the back. But for now, I think it's fine. Can always, that's one of the cool things about this is when you're making something, you can, you know, do whatever. And then when you're getting ready to put it in the actual journal, if you want to add to it, you most definitely can. You can add to it, you can change it up a little bit, you can change your charms if you find something else that you like better. That does not want to stay down. Maybe it will as it dries. We'll see. Or maybe it won't, and maybe we just live with it. All right, guys, it's approaching 7 o'clock, so I need to get ready for work. So, are we all closed up? We're closed. Glue's closed. This glue's not closed. Let's close up our stuff and then take a quick closer look at what we got here. All right. Not too bad for 45 minutes worth of sitting and playing and just having a good time. Thanks so much for joining me, guys, and I will see you all. Oh, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it really helps out my channel. Gets more people, puts it out there for more people to see, so I do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, I would really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.